What's good, YouTube fam? Like I said, I wanted to keep coming out with videos. Look at my doggy in the background. I want to keep coming out with videos and speaking my mind, and even like just tracking my progress, my mindset, as well as just let you guys, whoever is listening, know what I'm thinking about, what I'm kind of currently going through in my life. So today's topic is basically the power of your subconscious mind and the power of the influence, right? Influence of people around you, the content that you take in, what you basically submit to as true. So I wanted to talk about that. Like when I was younger, I always knew I would be successful, right? And I always knew I'm like, I know I'm going to be rich. And it was a certain age where I'm like, okay, so how am I going to be rich? And I'm like, I'm going to have to do it myself. So, how do you become rich? And in my mind, the first step was to kind of reprogram your mind, hack into your subconscious so you can now c- do the appropriate things you need to do to get to that point. So when I started learning it, it was like cool, like like your subconscious is in the background. And you could be taking in information and not necessarily registering it like in the actual present moment, but you can, it'll be there still. And I like, and I'm an intelligent person, so I like certain things, like even having those random facts in the back of your mind when you were just like passively listening to something, and you can use it in the future, whether it be in just conversation or actually something applicable. But yeah, like I started hacking my subconscious mind. So I'm like, cool. So around like the ages of like 17, 18, I started like assessing like who's around me a little bit, and what they're doing and stuff like that. And I'm like, I realized that I started making a connection, like who you surround yourself with will fuck up your life. Like it will fuck up your chances of being rich and prosperous. It will actually start leading you down a path that the people you're hanging out with is going down too. And honestly, at the time I had a lot of friends where it was like we were skateboarder type of, hippie type of cool stuff. And I where I'm from, I like my city. I love the creativity, the little bit, the love. They do have love. It is a city of brotherly love. um but I couldn't say that this city has a certain mindset, and it could also be like very crabs in the barrel, very defeatist, very like non-strategic sometimes, and that's not everybody, but in a sense, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't getting down that path, and I always knew I was intelligent. The people that I was hanging out with weren't really even going off to college or doing anything, starting a career or business or whatever the case may be. So I just wanted to make sure I wasn't following that track. Regardless, though, I went off to college, right? And college was fun, and pertaining of like your subconscious mind. Um, that's, I guess that starts the further programming. Right now we're on a different path of programming. I got out the path of the defeatist mindset, or the just not actually having anything planned for your future type of just passive programming. But now I'm in the like the start of like a little bit of judgment for like just being yourself or being like a creative person. Not heavy, but I did have a friend right before, and we were similar, and she was from the Caribbean and everything like that. And so we had that mutual understanding. We both, our parents are both from Jamaica. But yeah, I came to her one day like well, we were just talking. She was at the desk and she's like, "So, what do you want to do?" Did you decide what you want to do as a career? And I'm studying math and she's studying some type of science. I think it was like forensic chemistry or something like that. And we were both smart. We were both in a statistics class together and everything like that. Cool. But yeah, I'm like I look at her, I'm like, I wanna be a rapper. And then she looks at me and she was so disappointed in me. And she actually gave up on me completely. She was like done with me. She's like, you know what? I'm not associating myself with you anymore, regardless of how pleasant and intelligent of a person she knows I am. It's this programming is so strong that people will deviate from you if they think that you're not following the program. So that's cool. That's cool. I mean, I haven't talked to her since, but what the point is, what I'm saying is like, I had to. That was a realization for me. I could have like, took her judgment and was like, you know what? I can't believe this. In order to fit in, or order to have friends, I need to follow suit with my career. But I just was like, you know what? That's some terrible shit to do. You know, it's a terrible friend move. So I might as well keep following my heart. Sounds like that's what the Lord is telling me to do right now. But fast forward, I'm out of college. I'm even starting in the career force, and I'm doing my first job. I'm in this little internship. Either like honestly, the internship just ended not too long ago. I'm getting this experience in the job force, the corporate setting, and the programming is even stronger. And this programming is really like out of fear. It's out of fear of succeeding. And don't get me messed up, right? I remember one time a friend told me like he was angry with me actually because I'm kind of like I need to get rich. And I had to relax, be patient, slow down. And he kind of got upset with me. He's like, he's telling me I have it. He's like, you have it. Like, you're smart, you're intelligent, you know, you're pretty, you know how to dress, you know how to put things together. Like, why are you complaining? And I'm just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I was flattered. Of course, this is somebody like I cared about, and I cared about their opinion of me. Sometimes I don't really see my worth completely because I'm just living as a human being. But um and I honestly just forgot my train of thought. Why I even segued over to my friend. Um, yeah, I think where I was going with that was basically like stuck. I gotta get used to really ranting for like 15 minutes. But anyways, the point of that is just like this fear. I don't want to follow suit. You know, I don't want to follow suit, and don't get it messed up. Like life is hard and things trickle over real fast. But what I don't want to do is get caught up in the wrong minds. I've realized that when I had one of my first jobs out of college full time, I was around some people, and I know, and this was in Philly. This was in Philly. Their mindset was very inferior, and I excuse me for using these type of terms. Like I'm respect the human race very much, but I just want to get across my message a little. A little. They had inferior ways of thinking, like, oh, there's no way out. There's no way to be happy. And this girl was like thinking about killing herself, and it seemed like she had a pretty good life. Parents told her to move in and she could live there to save money. She had a boyfriend, she said, that paid for everything, but she was still not content in this inferior type of setting. And they're telling me there's no way out. And this is my first year in a situation. So that's just an example of like you could be you one person, the people around you can like infiltrate your thoughts by you just being around them and realize seeing what's normal for this setting. Like it's normal for them, so it becomes normal for you to accept this defeatist type of thing. And it takes a lot of strength to really get up and be the only person. I remember arguing with them, right? It'd be three against one. I'm always like debating people because I have very controversial thoughts and opinions. And I just think for myself. It's just that simple. I don't follow the crowd and I question everything. But that's why it's just very important to surround yourself with people who are on the same wavelength of you. They seek knowledge, they seek growth, they stay away from judgment, right? Um they seek balance in their lives. But just like lastly, and I won't make this too long, I try to keep it under 15 minutes. But even in this corporate setting, uh, the biggest part here I want to talk about is the fear of the unknown, like the fear. So now you're stay complacent with the 9 to 5, right? And don't get it messed up, right? Like everybody can't have an entrepreneurship mindset. Everybody can't branch out. But if honestly, this is the only way to escape the matrix. And the job is decent. I mean, I have a job, right? I mean, at this moment, okay, I have a job, right? And I have to leverage my job, use my capital, use my time correctly, and allocate everything, prioritize and whatever. You have a plan to follow it. As long as you have a plan and you're following it, that's great. But I'm at the age where I'm a young person and I have no kids. My biggest responsibility is my puppy and my apartment that I have to pay for every month. And honestly, it would be very fair, like I'm living in a fair mindset if I don't take this plunge on my business. And a lot of people want me to go into this career 9 to 5. I'm like looking at this. I sit down at the desk and I'm like, is this what I'll be doing for the rest of my life? This is no I'm giving all of my brain power to this another person's company. And I think it's smart to do it while you build up your business, while you put capital aside. But we are in a day of age where you can really win off the internet, especially if you have a decent plan and you come together and you really like put your creativity, your intelligence together, and a little bit of spirituality in there as well, because you have to start doing some soul searching, right? To really keep hacking your subconscious mind and getting the most disciplined version of you. So it's really all a beautiful journey. It's just that I want people to kind of relinquish this fear and stop posing that on others as well. Just because you are maybe not brave enough to do the contrary. Just don't encourage others to like really dive deep into themselves, because a business and entrepreneurship, whether that be having a business or just doing stocks or doing real estate, anything outside of the 9 to 5, it does take a lot of spiritual soul searching if you weren't like passed down anything or whatever like that. If you start from like scratch and you're really building your business up. So yeah, last bulletin I have here is just like following your heart, seeing what you really like. I know having a business, not everybody could be blessed to have a business idea, but really just think about what you want to do for the rest of your life. Someone just asked me that, and they were asking me of it because I'm like, I don't want to do this corporate stuff. And they were like, "What do you want to do with your life?" Because I'm glad. And that was a nice question, because a lot of people just go off the bat and think you're lazy. And I mean, like, like I am in a different culture area, and I'm gonna just keep it 100. Black people do get a lot of stereotypical "you're lazy" type of situation, but so they assume I don't want to do this corporate stuff. I'm not invested. I don't have my exams and all this stuff, that I'm lazy. But no, I really just rather work for myself. Uh, this life is very much funny. And I'm very much not about to work for someone for the rest of my life. You know, working in a job force constantly. I've been consistently like more intelligent than some of my supervisors and managers. I actually love when my manager is smarter than me, so that reduces the conflict. But I can't keep being in situations like this, and I'm not climbing the corporate ladder. Um, Being intelligent is more than just doing the technical skills. That's actually very not It's actually not a very intelligent thing to do in this day of age. So um follow your heart, follow your dreams, and do what's right to you. Big risk, big reward type of thing. And relinquish this fear that everybody has, and they're imposing it on you. Be careful who you're surrounding yourself with and how they're thinking, right? That's very, very important, because they can infiltrate your thoughts and ultimately dictate the rest of your life. All right, so if you like this video, give me a like, comment, subscribe, and check me out next time. All right, peace.